Alright, what is up everybody? It's Danny and Gray's Cards and Toys. Sorry for the AC noise in the background, but it's hot outside. And it was hot when we were at North Wilkesboro Speedway. That is what today's video is about. And guys, I'm sorry if this video gets lengthy. Hope you guys will stay to the end. Guys, it was so awesome being at the historic grounds of North Wilkesboro Speedway. I've been by it many times growing up. Obviously, they quit racing there in 1996. I was only 2. They've had a couple races they tried to run, like 09, like 2010, 2011. One-off races, but those are like for late models, so no big major events until the racetrack revival. This all got started, you know, and it's been a big hype, and I knew that I wasn't going to miss it. And me and Gray and my wife went down and we did a little autograph hunting too. You guys know me, usually when I go out like that, I'm gonna try and get some autographs. Well, we were successful in doing so, and I'm gonna share with you guys everything we got signed. But before I get started, I wanted to show you guys, I did pick up this 3x5 North Wilkesboro Speedway flag. I'm not usually one to buy flags, but this one is a very, very special piece of history in my opinion, and I picked it up and was really excited with that purchase. So that was awesome. I will have to cut some of these scenes to show you guys, you know, a picture or something, but I'll try to stay on topic, tell the stories along the way. All right, so we've seen Ryan Priest. Grayson got these signed. These were his. He got that little sticker. He's been taking those stickers out of his Authentics when he opens them and trying to get those signed and stuff. He got that blue wave there, Carolina blue wave. Then he got the optic there and a 2020 Chronicles. And I mean, Grayson's been getting his own cards signed and he's been opening and stuff. So that is awesome. That he's getting, you know, his autographs as well as myself, and he's turning into a little autograph getter, I tell you. All right, so mine from Priest was 2020 Donruss. Got a 21 Donruss, another 21 Donruss. The same card I think Grayson got signed right there. Then I got an orange parallel for 21 Donruss, and I added to my 2022 Donruss right there. So shout out to Ryan Priest. For doing that. Then we see Newman, got a little story behind him. He was signing for Gray and he signed these. I think that is a 20 Donruss, a 2022 Donruss, an optic from 2022, and then a green parallel. That goes good with that Oscar Mayer from 21. While he was signing for Gray, he's like, hey, you are familiar. I know who you are. Great job on singing last week at Millbridge. So it was awesome hearing that come from Ryan, and it was solid encouragement towards my son. And I was like, see, he remembered you. He said, yeah, he done a really good job. He says, are you coming back to do it sometime? And I told him, yes, they've invited Gray back to do it at some point. And he said, well, if you need my help, you let me know and I'll get you on again down there. He said, I really did enjoy hearing that. And you could tell he wasn't just saying that. He was really sincere about it. So these are the ones I got signed. I've been trying to get all my older hero cards of Ryan signed up, and so it was great getting these. He didn't call them antiques today. I guess most of the stuff I had wasn't an antique, so therefore there it is. So shout out to Ryan Newman for those. And then we moved on. We got Bobby Labonte. We couldn't find him. And we saw him, he was doing some stuff, talking. I think Fox was there, Fox Sports that is, filming some stuff. And then we noticed he was in the trailer, so I asked one of his crew guys if Grayson could go get his autograph. Well, he was trying to take Gray back, and Gray didn't want to go without me. You know, we've taught him, you know, you don't really go with strangers, people you don't know, so that's a good thing. So I went in there with him, and he signed these for Gray. Got a 2012 press pass. 2022 Donruss. I think that's a 2020 Donruss. And then the Race Kings for 22 Donruss. Then while I was in there, I was like, hey, you mind signing a couple items for me? He said, sure, I don't mind that at all. So he signed this Interstate Batteries hero card for me. This photo that I took with him at Martinsville, probably, I would say that's like 2019, I don't know, somewhere in there, 2020, early, I don't know. Can't remember when that was taken. I do apologize for that. Then I got him on my SRX card, and this one's kind of coming together. I guess I could have got Michael Waltrip on the other week, but we got Scott Speed, Haley Deegan, and Bobby Labonte. So I'm not trying to get everybody. It'd be great, and I know that's far-fetched. Then I got him on my sprint flag. This sprint flag is really, really close to being retired, because once I get to 150, I'm going to stop. So that is really, really getting close to being done. All right, so we went around, and we got Spencer Davis. He was out of his car, and then he was climbing in. I was like, dang it, didn't get it in time. So I went up to his car. I thought where they were gridding up, you know, going out for like qualifying, they were kind of stalled, so there was no movement going on. He was just sitting in there. So I took Gray, and I was like, let's go around there, and we'll get him. So Grayson got this 2018 certified, and he was like, man, I hadn't seen those in years. So it was great to show him those. Then I had two as well, and he signed those for me. So shout out Spencer Davis for that. And out of nowhere, I look up, and I was like, oh my God, look who that is, Gray. And he was looking. I was like, right there, right there. He's like, it's Kevin Harvick. Yes, Kevin Harvick was down there, and I was devastated because I didn't have my KISS card 124. I've been carrying that thing around for quite a while now. And you guys, I mean, I'm not knocking Harvick. We all know, if we've gotten autographs, how Harvick can be. So he's tough. And I was like, man, this would have been a perfect opportunity to get that thing signed. And I was like, I don't even have anything. My stuff was outside. And if you guys aren't familiar with North Wilkesboro, they don't have the accommodations like these newer tracks with tunnels and exit ways to go back out, in and out of the track. Once you're inside, you're kind of stuck there until they open those gates up. But I remember Gray had his little autograph book, so he got Kevin to sign that. And that was awesome. He took a picture. I'm going to insert that picture here. You guys can take a look at that. So that was awesome of Harvick. I'll give him props. I mean, he wasn't what you say rude. He did smile. He talked. Said Keelan's doing really good with his cart and stuff. And he's like, yeah, we're having fun with it. So shout out to Harvick. I'll give him that much. But then we moved on. We got Miss Amber Lynn. We were there. I kind of helped AJ Sanders there for a little bit with his car. Kind of pushed it to the weigh station and whatnot. And kind of hung out with him, and shout out to him. He fed us there. There was some drinks, whatnot, so that was awesome. But Amber Lynn was parked right beside him, so we got these. Grayson got his, I got mine, and shout out to Randy. There you go. I don't know if you're watching this, but I got your hero card. So there we go. Moving on, we got. I was looking for Max McLaughlin. He was gone, and couldn't figure out the whole deal there on, where he was. And finally we seen him in the trailer. So same scenario, me and Gray goes in. He's nice to us. He signed this card for Gray, rated rookie from 2020 Donruss. And then I was like, I got a few things. Do you mind? He said no. So I got the Red Mojo. That was awesome. He's like, man, these are really nice. And I was like, yeah, these are kind of more the harder to pull cards. And we got a Spectra. He was looking at how thick that one was. He was like, man, those are really nice. So there's that. And then I didn't even notice, but he actually did write number 1 on these, because that is the number he drove. So there's their card to match. Got these at Hattori Racing a couple years ago, so I'm kind of glad to finally get that card signed after so long of wait. You know, I have a thing. You just got to kind of be patient on time and effort, and eventually you'll get your stuff signed. And guys, like I said, I'm apologizing for how long this video is, but I'm wanting to share and talk about it. We got Joey Coulter. I hadn't seen that guy in years, and I only had that one card, so got that signed. for my stuff. And then we moving around. We knew that Dale Jr. was supposed to be there. We hadn't saw him all day. I'd seen Matthew Dillner. Shout out to him, talking to him for a little bit. But I noticed that Matthew was kind of hanging out near this RV over there. And we were kind of going to go out. Well, there was a crowd across the way looking. And then we saw Dale. I'm like, oh, there's Dale Gray. And he spotted us. Well, we just saw him last week, so he remembered us that easily. And shout out to Dale for giving my son that die-cast car again. If you guys haven't checked that out, go and check it out. I highly encourage you to do so. That's an awesome video, and you guys have viewed that thing a lot. A lot of people have. But Grayson got these signed by Dale, and we got to talking to him again, and he was like, you doing okay, buddy? And Grayson said, yeah, I'm doing great. He said, glad to see y'all come out. I said, told you we was going to come. And then we got to talking there a little bit, and I said, we got the photos from last week if you want to sign them. He said, well, oh yeah, we going to sign them. So Grayson got his Dale Jr. picture signed, and then there's one with me, Gray, and Jr. So shout out there. Dale Jr. is just so awesome. And then Grayson got some hero cards. Speaking of that video, I was talking to his PR guy. He's like, yeah, I viewed that video. I actually saw it, and I think he said he showed it to Dale. So they have actually saw that video. So that is awesome. And he said, I said, that was just so insincere. I mean, my son's still talking about that to this day, and he can't believe that Dale Jr. done that. So huge props to Dale. And Grayson got these hero cards signed as well yesterday. I'm saying yesterday, whenever you guys get the deal. So sorry this video is getting so lengthy, but just happy to share with you guys this. And there's one of the reasons why my son calls Dale Superman. So there you go. Then I got a couple. I was like, I got a few if you don't mind. Don't want to really bother you too much. He said it's no problem. I don't mind it at all. So I've been catching up a lot on my junior stuff. And then shout out on this one. Finished that off. Done that in 1 week. So very nice picture there. Turned into with Michael and Junior together. Then moving right along, keeping on the Earnhardt train. We go up, and I heard over the PA that they said that Kerry Earnhardt was there. I was like, oh my God, you got to be kidding me. I got that car in the car. I'm never going to get it signed. I've been trying to get Kerry for so long, and I've still got 2 164s that I got to get done. And we go sit down, and I heard somebody said, praise Dale, raise, you know what, hey, Kerry. And I was like, yeah, it's Kerry. I was like, oh, wait a minute, what's going on? So I look over to my left, and there sits Kerry Earnhardt. I'm like, oh my God, how lucky can I be sitting near us? So I had to wait, because inside, you know, you're trapped. So I was able to go back to the car. I had to run around, do that. And on my way down, with the way the facility is, I kind of had to maneuver around people. He spotted me, and he said, what's going on, man? I mean, like, you know, I mean, he's gotten to where he kind of knows us, not knows us personally like that, but every time Kerry sees us, he's friendly. He'll chit-chat. He said, where's that boy at? And I said, he's right there. And all that, when I came back, he was just chit-chatting. And I'm going to go ahead and insert a picture here before we get going to showing the Kerry stuff. So here that is. And how awesome was that? I actually made his wife's Facebook page. And he was trying to tell her who I was. And he was like, this boy's something else, I tell you. And I've seen Kerry several times, and always been nice. So here's the stuff that he signed for me. And very, very awesome. He was talking about how that was the good old days right there. And I was like, yes, it was. I wasn't even around for some of that stuff right there, I'm sure. So he signed that. And then he was like, hey, there's that Hall of Fame picture. So he knew exactly where that was. I was like, yep. And he's like, that's a throwback. I was like, yeah, it's several years back. I think that was before I even got with my wife. That was probably like late 2013, I would say, early 2014. Grayson wasn't even around at that point. And then there's Grayson. That's when he was asking me, where's that man at? pointed to him over there, and then he was waving at my wife and son. And I was like, here's the real reason why I went back. And I had told him, I said, I got some stuff for you to sign. I had this in the trunk. I didn't play the old Kevin Harvick game with this one. I'm glad I brought it. And I kind of wish I'd have had the 164s, but it's no big deal there. But this turned out really, really nice. And shout out to Kerry for signing this. And I think his wife said that's one of my favorite cars that he has. Got the Intimidator ARCA car. And there's the signature. So turned out great. Shout out to Kerry Earnhardt for that. Then I'm looking around and I'm like, oh my God, what are the odds? And I think he was just kind of psyched out as to how I had something. I mean, I was like, kind of explained it there to him. But I looked to my right, and the row behind us, like literally 5 seats down, sits Mr. Dennis Setzer. I was like, man, that paid off. So I had these already in my binder. And I bet you guys are like, how in the world does he know these people showing up? Well, I do a lot of research, and I look at posts, and I do this. Maybe I shouldn't be giving away my secrets. They're not really secrets. You could do the same thing. But I always pack, and you just never know who you're going to see. I've learned the hard ways over the years. But shout out to Dennis Setzer, signing that one. And then signing that one. He was like, just how did you know I was going to be here? I was like, well, I kind of just pack and never know who I'm going to see. So, sorry for the long video. I know it's kind of gotten long, but I always like sharing with you guys. A lot of times if I don't do it like this, we go live and we chit chat. So this is just a condensed version. But again, thank you guys for watching this. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave us a like, comment. If you're watching this and not subscribed, please consider doing so. We do this stuff a lot. We always like to have fun with it. So this is Danny and Gray's Cards and Toys, and we'll see you guys later. Take care, guys. God bless.